Leadership Sorghum, a new program sponsored by the Sorghum Checkoff, aims to develop the next generation of leaders for the sorghum industry. Through both hands-on and classroom-style education, participants will gain an understanding of how sorghum moves through the value chain, how checkoffs and interest organizations interact on behalf of the industry, and what the future holds for sorghum. 15 producers from 8 states make up the first class of Leadership Sorghum. Throughout the 16-month program, they will be immersed in many segments of the sorghum industry. The first session of Leadership Sorghum brought Class 1 to the Texas Panhandle, September 4 through 6, where participants were introduced to the sorghum seed industry and public research. In Texas, Class 1 got their first look at the research and development that goes into the production of sorghum seed. Approximately 80% of the industry's seed production takes place in the Texas Panhandle, giving Class 1 a unique opportunity to see this important segment of the sorghum production chain.
This has been a great session. I've been surrounded by very knowledgeable people on the staff from here at USCP, and there have been a lot of different people from all around the nation that have just bring whole different perspectives to the sorghum growing industry, and it's been great to talk to them, and I've really enjoyed this a lot.
Class 1 met for its second session, November 27 through 29, in Kansas, the largest sorghum producing state, focusing on domestic markets. While in Kansas, Class 1 toured facilities that use grain sorghum and heard from Kansas Secretary of Agriculture Dale Rodman while at the International Grains Program in Manhattan. Class 1 also heard from food industry experts at the American Institute of Baking, who are working to develop gluten-free food products made from sorghum flour.
Well, this time around here in Manhattan, what I took away was the importance of the entire industry chain, from producer all the way to the consumer, learning about where the sorghum goes, whether it's livestock, whether it's ethanol, whether it's baked goods. I mean, all of that. That's all where our sorghum is going, and so that ultimately has an effect on what we do as producers.
Leadership Sorghum Class 1 made a third stop in Washington, D.C., February 11 through 14, to get an educational look into the government's role in sorghum, checkoffs, and interest organizations. In D.C., the group had visits with the USDA Agricultural Marketing Service, the National Institute of Food and Agriculture, and the U.S. Grains Council. Stephen Biggie, Class 1 member and sorghum producer from Stockton, Kansas, shares his thoughts on the experience.
Having the ability to come to D.C. and meet with the USDA AMS folks and see how the checkoff process works, and also meeting with the U.S. Grains Council and just seeing how our checkoff dollars are being used and spent to help the U.S. sorghum producers become more profitable as we go forward.
Class 1's next trip will take them to the Gulf Coast to see how ports and international markets impact the U.S. sorghum industry. For more information about the Leadership Sorghum program and dates for Class 2, visit sorghumcheckoff.com/leadership.